Game 4 now, between the four civilizations, Turks, Mayans, Spanish, Chinese. Should be interesting. Let's go and see what's going to happen. Both players, Mayans, and action starting early on. Slam doesn't really have a good map. Two boars outside. Edie is going to try and steal one. Getting a sheep in, no problem. Giving it back immediately. Getting some scouting or not. And Slam trying to stop the boar now to block it. Edie also microing, trying to get it in. And it's not easy to block the boar that's running away from, running behind an Eagle Scout. Edie is actually able to steal one boar. Where are Eddie's boars? There's one forward in his base. There's another one safe in the back, so Eddie's fine. His wood villagers are really terrible. Edie needs to fix that ASAP, and Slam might be ahead villager. No, actually Eddie's ahead as it seems. Eddie did not do Loom though. Let's check for Slam. Loom is done, so it makes sense that Eddie's a little bit ahead in time. Boar steal could be interesting. It's not the end of the world for the Mayans here. But still, having an extra boar and making sure your opponent has -1, that's a big deal usually. On Arabia at least. On Arena, I guess Slam should be able to compensate for that, but I'm not sure how Eddie's going to play this game actually. Slam of course starting to lure in those deer. He needs the free food. With Mayans you get that 20% extra still, but Slam might need a few more farms than usual, because with Mayans you don't really want to go too many farms early on, and Slam is already doing the first here. Slam got a bugged extra gold, doesn't really matter. The second, no, main stone safe in the back, second gold safe in the back, this is good. Main gold forward, second stone forward outside, and third gold really far away, actually blocking this, and that's pretty much an ugly gold here. Slam's map, not good, the two boars were outside, one got stolen. Let's see for Eddie now. Eddie got the boars in, we know about that. Second stone safe in the back. Eddie got deer inside, but this is not easy to lure in actually. Got this main gold safe in the back, very important to see. Third gold on the right hand side outside, an extra gold on the right. The second gold on the left hand side is inside, the main stone is inside close to the walls. Let's see how Eddie's going to play this. This must be boar number 3 now. And Eddie is on 25, going for 27 population. No, 26 actually. Clicking up to feudal age, not going for stone here. So Eddie's not going for plumed archers. Let's check for Slam. Iron stone Slam. 2 villagers on stone right now. Going probably 3 on gold. No, Slam doesn't need it actually. No, Slam needs the gold. So he needs a third villager. I hope he's going to send this one, because I don't think he wants to sell wood here. He has 3 villagers on gold. And Slam actually going for pretty much the standard build without one boar, but going for the castle in early castle age. So we're going to see plumed archers against. What is Eddie doing? I'm guessing Eagle Warriors to go aggressive, or maybe just 3 TCs, boom, into Imperial Age, Market Blacksmith coming up, makes sense. I have no idea right now, there is some fighting, no, actually I think Slam is just, ooh, Slam is keeping the gate open, going to Feudal Age, how did that happen? Eddie, where's your Eagle Scout? It's inside the TC, getting healed, and Slam deciding to go in to find out what's happening inside Eddie's base. I mean, Slam is going to see, Eddie is not on the main stone, and Slam might even find out. Does he know about the second stone? Maybe, where was that? That was inside for Eddie. Eddie needs to quick wall this, but the stone is in the back and Slam cannot see it yet. So Slam did see 4 villagers on gold. Maybe right now he realizes Eddie might not even be on stone, on a castle here. And Eddie is first up to go to Castle Age. Eddie will also try and take down the scout from Slam very soon, but he still needs to pay attention to the villagers, because that Eagle Scout could do quite some damage here. Castle Age for Eddie coming in, and resources looking decent. I think that's 2 extra TCs coming up. Maybe one on the main gold here, yes, and probably one on the woodline stone. Possibly here in the back, would be a really nice TC spot. Now Slam is running away from Eddie. Slam got more HP, but it's really depends on the first hit from either Slam or Eddie. Now Slam I think got a +3 in Castle Age, so we'll be fine at this point. Eddie again is healing up and is building only a second TC for now. Is he moving forward? Yes, this is the Siege Workshop. He had more wood, and I was wondering, Slam doing a TC on the main goal. This might be a bad decision here actually. Should have put a castle there, would have been a lot better. But Slam is going with 3 TCs before adding the castle, and Eddie got that mangonel ready to attack. I think Eddie will need to go for the TC, go aggressive, try and take it down. And he's got 2 mangonels now, so the blacksmith is the first target to hit. Eddie got that second TC, is not going for any third TC as for now. Slam has more villagers, 2 more, and going with the castle. next to the main gold, somewhat behind that. He needs to go to the back now because the mangonels are actually making sure that Slam cannot go with a forward aggressive castle, aggressive defensive, of course. Siege Workshop coming up. Edie might even be able to stop that, but the villager, she's fast enough. And going for a house now. Slam's gonna get his own mangonels. The thing is, Edie has 4 of them already, and I guess Eddie's trying to concentrate on mangonel micro. Slam right now looking okay-ish. Edie, I think, knows about the castle. He cannot see it getting finished, but he pretty much knows what that is, so he shouldn't run in with the mangonels, because this is not a siege workshop or a market, of course. A TC actually quite low on HP, and Edie at home double, replace the lumber camp, should delete the old one, of course, and still 2 TCs, decent amount of farms, of course not saving off from Imperial Age. Eddie is doing the mangonel rush here, got a -3 up now, the monk to, I don't know, heal villagers, not sure about it. The Slam have plumed archers, there's only one of them. Slam is trying to defend this using only mangonels. Slam is on 2 military units, plumed archer and a mangonel, but Eddie is not getting lured into the castle, no fletching, so only 8 range, and a TC went down. What is Eddie going to do now? Slam is -1 TC, moving to the back, getting another TC on the gold. I don't like this, you can't put farms between the edge of the map, and that's TC, but okay. And Slam got 1 mangonel back, that's good for him. I guess that one was lost by Slam here, didn't see that. Plumed Archer now moving out, but he won't really find, Plumed Archer won't find anything. And Slam almost losing a mangonel here. Eddie's trying to take that siege workshop down, it's a good idea. Eddie, look at this, he's moving his mangonels away from the expected target from the mangonel, and now another siege workshop has to be built by Slam because Eddie took that down and still can't go in, but has a decent advantage when it comes to military and kills. Also, villager difference is not really high, only 6 villagers. Slam low on everything, wheelbarrow coming in only now. Eddie, resources looking really good, and Eddie will be able to go up to Imperial Age. Soon with the castle, he's got a dozen villagers on stone, almost at least. Is he going on that second stone too? No, not happening. And at the same time, Eddie is still using his mangonels to take down the market now, which is a very important building in Castle Age to keep your economy balanced if you're running into trouble. And Eddie also going for the relics here, a little bit of a wall. I think Eddie wants to build a castle as soon as possible, sending villagers forward, buying 200 stone, 300 I guess, and going for that castle. He knows he's up faster, and Slam will lose his castle here. Still only the 1 plumed archer, but Slam has 11 military units. No, that's more actually on the left hand side. Nice, opening a walls, going for villagers, but Eddie now has the mangonels in position, taking on a few plumed archers, making sure that mangonel is not going to stop the castle. 1 Eagle Scout here, friendly fire on that mangonel. I don't think the Eagle Scout killed that, but it's pretty good for Eddie to get that castle up, and he will sacrifice a mangonel or 2 there to make sure once up to Imperial Age, it's happening any second now, Eddie will be able to get trebuchets out. Trebuchet on the way, Slam doing scale mail armor, not going to Imperial Age. Instead, Eagle Scout still going, no Eagle Warrior upgrade. I guess he doesn't really know. Am I going for Castle Age fight, or I want to try and go for Imperial Age? But then again, Eddie is building a second castle, and he could even go for archers here. I guess Eddie knows that Slam won't go for plumed archers, so archers is probably not the best idea. Eagle Warrior on the way, chainmail armor from Slam, of course, and Eddie now going plumes of his own, because plumes will be decent against those eagles, and those remaining plumed archers probably won't find anything. There is nothing from Eddie's economy that can be attacked from outside except for that gold, and I think Eddie will be able to save his villagers on the TC. Slam's castle going down. Slam now with 19 military units, just got more than Eddie. Eagle Warrior upgrade is done, +2 defense on those eagles, but yes, Eddie should have the +3 soon, brace on the way, and plumed archers with bracer, maybe even chemistry later on, should be able to take down Eagle Warriors. The mangonels could do some damage, but Eddie is also going with the trebuchets now, taking down siege workshops, and that's the most interesting part about Slam's counterplay. Look at this, the ram push. Eddie going with the very forward castle. This is not a good idea. This house is going down fast. Eagle Scouts, Eagle Warriors moving in. Eddie needs to go back, and Eddie should delete that castle. 315 HP, because that castle will lose these 800, 600 remaining HP really fast. Eddie, are you going to cancel that castle, or is Slam actually taking it down? That's not good. Slam also going with his own castle, but it's getting attacked by trebuchets immediately, so maybe not the best idea. Now the Eagle Warriors going in, taking down the mangonel maybe. Actually, not even that. And Edie got 3 mangonels to defend this castle. Slam calling GG. Tried to go for the castle age push here against 2 castles from Edie. That's not easy. And the Plumed Archer's head bracer. So Edie actually in the Mayans war coming back from hell. It's tied at 2 points each. And we're going to see the deciding the final match game number 5. See you there. GG.